How do Black Ops Cold War suppressors work in Warzone? Now, I dropped into Plunder with my test monkey and we tried out all the muzzle attachments for the Modern Warfare and Cold War weapons, and here are the results. We found out that all the suppressors work very differently than into multiplayer. I have a video on that breaking down how suppressors work in multiplayer, so be sure to check that out. It will be shown at the end and it will be a link in the description. My name is Gabba, let's get into the test results. Right, so the first thing I wanted to know was how far can you see an enemy's red dot on the minimap. So here it is, the range is 265 meters unsuppressed. But of course we're here for the suppressors. We're going to test out the Modern Warfare weapons and the Black Ops Cold War weapons. How do those attachments work in the Warzone map? I will breeze through the Modern Warfare results as they're pretty standard, except for one available for the shotguns. Bear in mind, it isn't the easiest thing to test out, so please bear in mind I usually go into way more detail on these things, as you'll see in the other videos. Of course, don't forget to subscribe while you're here. So, for assault rifles, I tested out the M4A1. You have, of course, the tactical suppressor, the lightweight suppressor, and the monolithic suppressor. None of these attachments will ever make you appear on the radar. Firing a weapon without the above attachments will make you appear on the minimap for almost 4 seconds. In the secondaries, you have an additional attachment known as the oil can for the 50 GS pistol. Again, this attachment has the word suppressor as a pro, meaning you're going to stay off of the minimap. Last thing on Modern Warfare before I move on to Black Ops Cold War, I tested out the Model 680 shotgun. This has similar attachments and results to above. It has one additional one known as the Force Tac Maradia. I can't say that. It also keeps you off the radar, but the muzzle flash attachment suggests you could stay off the radar, but it does not. This attachment is available for a lot of the Cold War weapons, so I'm pretty glad I tested this one out. The description states, suppress the flash of your weapon to help keep targets visual and your position concealed. Slightly lowers muzzle velocity. Now here is that attachment in action. Guess which side is using the attachment? In my opinion, there really isn't a lot of flash to reduce anyway. But what about keeping you off of the minimap? It does nothing. You will appear on the minimap for the same time as an unsuppressed weapon when using any attachment that states muzzle flash concealment. Now on to the Black Ops Cold War weapons. These tests were performed with a MAC-10 SMG, starting with the flash guard again. This does nothing to keeping you off of the minimap. This does not perform anything like they do in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Again, there's a link in the description if you want to see how it performs in that game, but in Warzone your red dot lasts as long as an unsuppressed weapon. As you can see here, it lasts exactly 3.7 seconds. Maybe the flash guard does affect how loud the gun is. Here I am standing 265 meters away. Here's the sound in the background of the muzzle flash attachment for the MAC-10. Now here's the same gun without a muzzle attachment at all. This attachment's description states, reduce muzzle flash signature to conceal your position. It has a pro of muzzle flash concealment, but again, here is that attachment in action. Inside dark areas, it does not make a difference to the surrounding area like it does in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. Again, it's different. Here is Monkey swapping between the MAC-10 with nothing on it to a MAC-10 with the flash guard on it. At this point I couldn't tell you which one was which, they literally look exactly the same. From the user's perspective, there's also no difference in your flash when using it. So when you're ADS, here they are side by side. I actually see more flash when using the flash guard. It kind of flies out diagonally, you might better see that. So again, not really a benefit too much. And here's the recoil for both attachments side by side. They aren't that much different either. I thought maybe there's a hidden... Nope. Now onto a good attachment. The sound suppressor attachment does keep you off the radar just like the Modern Warfare weapons do. The same goes for the agency suppressor. Both of these have the suppressor in the description and in the pros. They keep you off the minimap the entire time. But now on to the SOCOM eliminator. This does not, I repeat, does not keep you off of the radar. This attachment offers muzzle flash concealment. This is clearly a trend within the Warzone engine that you will appear on the minimap when firing a weapon with this attachment. It does nothing towards keeping you off of the minimap. I also tested this on the Hauer 7.7 shotgun, exactly the same. The Flash Cone 12 and the Flash Guard muzzle attachments doesn't do anything towards concealing your appearance on the minimap. You will appear as a red dot when firing with those two attachments. In short, the muzzle flash concealment attachments offer no benefit at all with regards to the red dots on the minimap. You will appear on the minimap for 2 seconds after every bullet while your red dot fades out. This is regardless of the distance as well. If the attachment says sound suppression, when firing it you will not show up on the minimap, which is great news. Now you can be confident firing those weapons knowing you will not be spotted on the red dot. So if you enjoy Warzone, looking to get better, please consider subscribing for more videos just like this, or maybe dropping a like out of support for the channel. That'd be great. My name is Gaber. I hope to see you guys soon. Don't forget, in the description there's a link to another video based on suppressors in Black Ops Cold War. Suggest you watch that if you play that game at all. They're very different to Warzone, very, very different. So check that out if you enjoy. Take care. My name is Gaber. Bye bye.